is equally as important. Every time a reporter, right, say anything about Victor Conti, let's say a quote that he says, if they bring him on their show to interview him, they keep calling him, a sports nutritionist. What I'm trying to figure out is, what certifications do we, what qualifications does he have? What certifications does Victor Conti have? He's not a he's not a nutritionist. He's not. So I'm trying to figure out, when people do have the credentials and the credibility and the qualifications, they don't get the credit. But here it is, Victor Conti, known as a sports nutritionist and a performance advisor. I mean, the man's getting all this recognition. And I'm not hating on him. Hey, they're not going to ask him the questions I asked him. I had Victor Conti here, and I'm saying this for the new audience that just came by and don't know too much about this channel. I had Victor Conti right here twice, 5 hours in a matter of 6 days when I interviewed him. And Victor Conti has been on nationally syndicated broadcasts through radio, podcast, and television. And none of them who interviewed him in the last 25 to 30 years have ever asked him the questions that I did. You know why? Because I've been conducting research on this for the past 15 years. No disrespect to them. But what I'm saying is, when Victor Conti came here, and y'all can go back and look at the interview, I had the man shifting like this in his seat. He was moving around. Y'all remember he kept sitting up, moving around. Y'all remember that? Yeah. I asked him a question. The man was looking around. He was talking like this sometimes. I mean, he was looking at me like this, but then certain questions I asked him, body language and nonverbal communication is very important. So all I'm saying is, we got to call the man what he is and what he's not. And what he is not is a qualified nutritionist. I mean, I don't want to bring this up right now, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. He's extracting blood from people. And people, athletes, boxers, are giving this man their blood. And he's providing medical, I need to say this, he's providing medical interpretations and medical recommendations. Come on, y'all. Come on. You that's watching me right now, you wouldn't even give a person of the experience and knowledge of Victor Conti your blood. He's not even a doctor. Let's keep it 100. There's nothing to be, mad about because your favorite fighter is over there, like Devin Haney and Terrence Crawford and Demetrius Andrade and Caleb Plant. I know some of them are your favorite fighters, but they went over there. So if you're so mad, don't get mad at me. Go and ask your favorite fighters. Just ask them why are they giving that man their blood? And that man is not even medically qualified. He's not a doctor. He's not a medical physician. Everybody's giving him the blood. Then you got people protecting him now. You see what I'm saying? I don't mind being the bad guy. But when you know I'm right, just speak on it and acknowledge it. And let's get back to the comment of Victor Conti. He said a lot. I'm going to read it right now. Now, according to Conti, this is what they said that he said, is quoted by articles all over the world. Guess what I love about this? The viewership is increasing exponentially. Now, let's get to this. They said, quote from Victor Conti now, that he told ESPN, this is what they're saying, Victor Conti told ESPN, test results simply cannot be authenticated because there is no chain of custody. That's what Victor Conti said. And the reason why he said that is because the lab reports indicate that the supplements that were submitted were unsealed, right? Right? So Victor Conti goes on to say, in my opinion, it seems likely that tampering may be involved. Testing of product samples from unsealed containers of the same manufacturer numbers is the place to start if the results are to be considered credible. How can test results from an unsealed container possibly be authenticated? This is not how credible science is conducted. Victor Conti goes on to say, why are they testing powders from unsealed supplement containers? That was the quote directly from Victor Conti. Now, of course, Victor Conti is upset even more because Devin Haney is a part of the snack program, and Victor Conti has promoted, sponsored Devin Haney, and Devin Haney has promoted and sponsored snack, and that's his number one guy. You know, that's the number one sponsee of the program. And so, of course, he's going to bat for Devin Haney, the sports nutritionist. I asked y'all months ago, and I want to say this because I think this is important. He calls himself an anti-doping advocate, right? Okay, I got a question on that. And I asked this question before. I'm still waiting for an answer. What has Victor Conti done in the last 20 plus years? Let's say 20 years, because he's been an advocate, he said, since 2005. So in the last 19 to 20 years, what have Victor Conti done to positively improve protocols that will enhance anti-doping? In other words, is what standards did he implement? What modifications did he make? Whether it be in the testing procedures, testing protocols, whether it be shedding more light on anti-doping as a whole in general instead of particular people. What changes have he made? Because when he was up here, when he was here on December the 27th and January the 3rd, when Victor Conti was here in front of my face, he told me that the testing is inept and it's easy to beat. And he's been saying that. So I'm trying to figure out if the test was easy to beat in 2004 and the test is still easy to beat in 2024, what changes has he implemented to make this sport more anti-doping friendly? I mean, I know the answer. The answer is nothing. So he's already calling himself and being dubbed as an anti-doping advocate, even though he's done absolutely nothing to prove that with his actions. He's already been dubbed as a sports nutritionist, which he's not even qualified, haven't gotten any education or experience, or any degrees or licensing or nothing in it. No prerequisites to be certified as a nutritionist, but yet he's being called it. What has he done? Don't worry, I got the answer. Nothing. I'm just asking. I'm not mad. I'm not coming at Victor Conti. I'm just saying he has a lot to say. He has a mouthful of words to say. But what has he done? And speaking of this supplements, and we're going to get right to it. These supplements all across the United States of America, including the snack products, none of them are approved by the Food and Drug Administration, right? So the FDA don't approve any, not one, dietary supplement. Those are not my words. This is from FDA.gov. I read this to you on their very website. Okay? So with that being said, you know what needs to happen? You know what I'm asking for now? This is what I want. This is what I think. Because I'm really the anti-doping advocate. I mean, I've proven that for over a year now. You know what will be interesting that I really want? Because I want to make sure that everybody, you know, is educated on supplements being contaminated. How about, since no dietary supplement is approved, you see how Ryan Garcia got these supplements that he was ingesting tested? How about the snack supplements, the ZMA supplements? Can we get those tested too? We can? All right, well, come on, let's get them tested. We need answers. How about we get them tested? I mean, it's no shot at nobody. I'm just saying it's supplements, right? And we now know that supplements can be contaminated. So since Victor Conti is talking about, you know, contamination, he's talking about chain of custody issues. I mean, he's talking. I figure, you know, since he's the anti-doping advocate and he's the one that's manufacturing supplements, well, how about we get some of his test results from his supplements being tested? I mean, I'm just asking a question. And some people that's watching me right now live in living color have purchased his supplements, even through my promo code that he created for me, and I still didn't get a check yet. Victor, I need my money. Give me my bread, man. Run my money, Vic. I know you're watching.